lot of families, the longer we wait, that are missing opportunities for more long-term support that deserve it.
Family members who are caring for children are waiting for aid that a new Kentucky law promised, but it's at a standstill. Now, state leaders are looking to try to change that. This is Wave News 11. I'm John Bull. Kentucky State Auditor Allison Ball says her department is looking into how Senate Bill 151 is going to be implemented. Wave News reporter Logan Perone explains what's holding up the law that would provide money for kinship care.
Well, John, this bill passed through both chambers without many issues in March. However, the funds necessary to help fund kinship care were not part of the state's budget. Now, the state auditor is investigating how the state leaders can implement that new law. Senate Bill 151 had nearly unanimous support from lawmakers this spring. It's a bill that would support children being cared for by relatives other than their own parents, providing more options and resources to those families. Months after the bill was passed, steps to implement it have not been taken, leading State Auditor Allison Ball to take action on Wednesday.
We are formally announcing today an inquiry, essentially a preliminary assessment, to determine whether the governor and the Cabinet for Health and Family Services can carry out Senate Bill 151.
Questions linger over whether there is money to support the program. Cabinet officials estimate that it would cost $20 million to implement the new law, an issue brought up during June's interim Joint Committee on Families and Children meeting.
That funding was not made available, so at this time we are still hopeful in the near future that there will be an additional pathway for funding of Senate Bill 151, but without that support, the cabinet will have difficulty moving forward with implementation.
Months later, that lack of funds has left the law in limbo. Auditor Ball hopes the state's investigation will get the ball moving on executing the new law and getting support to families across the Commonwealth.
We're going to do everything that we can to figure out the facts that you need to know and the facts that Kentucky needs to know, and so this can be implemented.
The assessment is in its early stages right now. A full report will be released once the review is complete. Logan Perone, Wave News.
Thanks, Logan.